What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some Carx Street for today's video. I wanted to try and do a little bit of a series on this channel. It sounds really good, actually. Basically, as you can see, of course, for today's video, I'm going to be messing around with the Toyota Supra for the very first time on this game. This is my first. I just bought this thing, by the way. It's completely stock. It sounds really good. Basically, what I want to do is try out some of the more popular cars in this game, because that's the one thing I've never really tried to do. If you see one of my videos that I posted the other day, you would have seen basically the cars that I've used on this game. Some of the real crazy and ridiculous cars that I have used to do some of the events in this game with. And none of them are really, maybe one or two of them, but none of them are really like these like popular cars, you know, the cars that are, you know, properly used for drifting and stuff like that, you know. I don't have a Supra, well I do now. I don't have an 8.6, I don't have any of the Silvias, S13, 14, or 15. I don't have some of the crazy popular cars. I don't have a GT86, or whatever it's called, the GR86, I don't even have that one either. There's so many cars in this game that I just don't have, because I always chose, like, the more random and weirder builds, I guess, and the weirder cars, to try and build for specific things. So, I thought, what if I actually give them a shot in this game, you know, just basically buy them, build them, and see what I can do with them. So, in today's video, I want to turn this Supra into a drift build, because I've never owned one before. Plus, it does sound good, doesn't it? I think maybe the only thing that will change with the Supra is maybe the sound of the turbo is going to be a little bit louder, but apart from that, I don't think it will end up changing the actual sound of the car itself, but it's a good sounding car in this game. Oh god, it is on... Oh god, it is only on sports tires as well, so I need to be careful with the way I drive this thing. Completely stock. I like it. Can it get sideways? Even a little bit? It can. It's a little... It struggles a tiny bit. I can't do, like, seriously fast, like, slides or anything like that. What are we looking at the power for this thing? It's like, honestly, don't know. 276, so it's pretty much very close to stock, like in real life. 276 horsepower, weighs 1,590 kilos, obviously rear-wheel drive. It's a C2. I have the money and the golden currency as well to mess around with this thing. Right, let's do stuff to it. Hop over into the tuning shop first, and then we'll squeeze a bunch of power out of this thing. I'll keep the 2J that's in it, or whatever. It's... Oh yeah, it is a 2J. Yeah, it is. 3-liter inline 6 turbo, as you can see. Single turbo, I think. Is it? I actually don't even know. I don't know if it says if it is twin turbo or single turbo. But JAZ22, it's the 2J. It is a 2J. So let's just upgrade the standard engine and see what we can do to it. I won't put prototype parts on it, but I will put the golden currency parts on it, because we can. Class changes obviously constantly now, which I don't really mind. Anything that's fully adjustable we'll add onto this thing, and then of course then we'll end up adjusting it afterwards. All the prototype parts, I will end up making a video eventually on it. I just need to go onto this game and actually just fully straight up just play and search for the parts, basically. Just search for the trucks that give us the parts, and then and only then I'll be able to do the prototype video, because then I'll be able to get as many prototype parts as I possibly can, and then be able to actually have a car that's just all got prototype parts. Here's the thing. I don't want to get this thing to have the, like, basically the straight cut gears, because you can if you give it a T50S. So I think I'm going to keep it on the standard transmission that we have now, but obviously just upgrade the clutch, because it actually does sound quite good. Also welded diff, because it's actually pretty decent. So I don't mind making this thing, obviously, you know, change gears a little bit quicker, but I don't really care about making it, like, it's still a street car, okay? So I don't really want to give it, like, straight cut gears. Or at least make it sound like it's got straight cut gears. Weight reduction. Again, we can go fully lightweight if you go and we do the body swap. Should I do it? Is there a point to me doing it? We're in C6 at the moment. I kind of want to keep this in a specific class as well. We're still in C6, I think, right? That's the thing. Aero. Do I really want... I mean, I'll buy it and then I'll adjust it if I need to. Last but not least, the suspension parts. So we're just kind of in C6 at the moment. Just at the top of C6. I could try and reduce something. And get this thing to go back down into... at the top of a class into like C5 or something like that. Because it doesn't really bother me too much what kind of class it's in. I just want it to drive well. Realistically. That's not... like, again, I don't really care for the class that much. I mean, we can adjust stuff anyway, regardless. So if I do this, if I go now into this and I go to upgrade, obviously I can then change a bunch of things on this thing. So I can change my RPM limit to be higher, turbo pressure, peak RPM, torque at high RPM, torque at medium RPM. All of this I can just smash up like this, and it's just gonna be a lot higher. So I'll do it anyway. I don't really care for the money. This, I mean, yeah, obviously I'll reduce this, how quickly I can... I mean, final drive is the one thing, like, the gear ratios themselves are the one things that I don't really need to adjust right now. I need to drive it first and see what it's like. And then, obviously, then I'll do that afterwards. Again, weight, we can go a little lighter. Weight distribution and center mass. Downforce again, because I don't have any downforce added on. I mean, I just don't have anything added on, really. Suspension then just definitely needs a lot of adjustment as well. I'll come back to the suspension as well afterwards, because I do also need to go into the wheels and tires, and I need to... First of all, I need to buy spacers, so let's buy the spacers first of all, because then we can adjust those regardless afterwards. And then we'll see what sort of wheels and tires we can slap onto this thing after I change this thing visually. I want to keep it nice and clean. I actually really like the way this looks now. So ideally, if I wanted to have a car that's built to my liking, it'll be very close to stock. Because I really like a stock Supra. I think a stock Supra just looks really good. So I'm not really a big person to when it comes to like Japanese cars like this. So I always love them when they're like somewhat close to stock. I mean, obviously we can go full on drift spec Supra like this, which honestly still doesn't look that bad because we're going like full drift spec. Like there's a whole purpose for it. This looks fucking mental. The drift missile one, and then this also looks pretty ridiculous, but it still looks very close-ish to. This looks very similar to the Fast and Furious Supra, I just realized. With the entire kit. This is... What the fuck? Man, there's so many kits for the Supra, I just realized. Alright, so we have this one, okay, which is pretty minimal. There's not really much going on here. This just takes it to a whole different level. Mental looking thing. It's got like Aventador style taillights as well. That's mad. And we have this one, which basically makes it look like the Fast and Furious Supra. It literally does. It's just the wing is a bit too high, but apart from that, it just makes it look like the Fast and Furious Supra. We have this one, which kind of has a molded on wide body, which I really like. It still has the same design on the front end, like the front bumper, as the original Supra, which I really like. But it's got like a molded wide body on it. This one is probably one of my favorite ones. So if we're not finding any other ones, I'm probably going to slap this one on if we're turning this thing into a drift car. We have this one on with the bolted on wide body, which kind of reminds me a little bit of like a Rocket Bunny kit on this. I don't get this. This is just weird. That is just a strange kit. And then this is the Velside kit, right, for the Supra. I'm pretty sure. But this also has like a very specific purpose in real life. I mean, it's like basically a Velside kit for this. I'm honestly tempted to just go for this. If we're turning this into a full-on drift car, I mean, like I said, I still want it to be a street car. So ideally, I would have just left it like this, because it just looks clean like this. Or even the Fast and Furious, you know, Supra type kit we could slap onto this thing, which isn't really that crazy. It's just a little bit different. I am a little bit tempted to do it. Just a little bit tempted to go with the Fast and Furious kit. I don't really mind the wide body at the same time, but I don't know. Fast and Furious kit just makes it look a little bit more intense. Yeah, it's the It's the spoiler. Can I not change the spoiler at all? Spoiler, there we go. It's just really, really high. I kind of like the stock one, but at the same, like, this was probably a little bit better, right? It kind of represent. Well, it looks a little bit more. Like, this is so high up. It's ridiculous looking. Even that one's not too bad. It's just too high. I think the first one is probably the cleanest looking one out of the lot. If we are gonna add a wing on this thing. Yeah, I'm gonna put this one on instead. Exhaust, I actually really like the stock one. I'm not gonna lie to you. This was just a little bit smaller. Oh, I like this as well. Basically, it's just a straight pipe. Okay, there's some of these I actually really like. So what's the difference between that one and this first one? This first one actually has a little bit of writing on the side of it. This one does not. Even though it's quite similar. Backbox design is slightly different as well. I'm gonna keep the stock one. I actually really like the stock one. No cage. Wheels I actually don't even mind on this thing at all. But we are gonna go with the D-spec style wheels. There's probably a set of wheels that I actually will end up really liking on this thing. Which are probably going to be these, because 5 spokes on the Supra just seems to suit it so perfectly. Oh, there we go. I'll just put these on. Not only do these have dish, but they also have some incredible center offset, so I'm going to put these on. We'll adjust the actual size of them afterwards, but I really like these. They look good. Okay, cool. Slap that on. As for the paint job, I mean, might as well, right? If we're going to go and, like, somewhat make it similar, might as well. Might as well. Oh, we can paint the gold, like the top secret Supra. But yeah, it's, I think white looks really, really clean as well. But you know, might as well, just for the sake of it, I might as well do it. As for the rims, I kind of want to paint them a nice shiny color. I don't really mind them in like the grayish color. I don't know why they're like, I don't really want saturation on them. I don't know why they're so dark. Pearlescent? I want them to be shiny, but I don't want them to be like, oh, actually caramel looks kind of good on these. I want them to like look a little shiny, but I don't want them to be like fully chrome, if that makes sense. Yeah, they look clean like this. I like that. That's not too bad. It's like a weird, like, shiny, like, gunmetal, like, grey, which I actually really like. We're gonna do, slotted and... Do I really care about animated neons? I don't really. We'll put, like, a Japanese style plate on it. Why not? Fog-light color, smoke. Don't really care for that either. I will, however, put neons all around because it will end up looking kind of decent. What color do I want them? No, that is a question. Red. We'll do red. We will do just simple red. Does that look good? Clean? Good. I was actually going to go into the styling and put something on the side of it, but at the same time I kind of thought about it and I was like, I'm going to ruin it if I do, so I might just leave it the way it is. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I'm more than happy with the way this thing looks. I wish that we could have... I feel like that's probably the next thing that they need to do. Alright, interesting. I feel like that's the next thing that they really need to do in this game, especially the PC version of this game, is we don't have carbon fiber alternatives, like as in parts. So I can't actually change the bonnet, for example, to carbon fiber, which I really wanted to. I can't even add like you know, some sort of a vinyl or anything like that. I can't have like a decal on top of it that kind of mimics carbon fiber and then put it on top. You know, I can't even do that. So here's my request. If you guys can do something about adding carbon fiber parts to the cars, or at least have the alternative of carbon fiber parts to be added onto the cars. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of all I really want. I feel like it'll be kind of interesting to do that. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like the only thing that's really gonna change with the sound is that the turbo's gonna be a little bit louder. as a street build, without me doing much or anything really to the suspension of this thing, this drives really nicely. I haven't even built it for drifting yet. I just kind of added the parts onto it and that's it. It's quick enough. It's not like really fast or anything like that, but it's quick enough. Got the crash. I can get down a little bit as well. It is on sports tires as well right now, so I'm not really... I'm not really trying to force it too much. I'm just kind of letting it go and seeing what happens. And it's doing an alright job. This is really easy to drive. I really like this thing. Okay. Well, it is going to be for drifting, so I am going to be needing to do some stuff to it. So let's hop back into the tuning shop. I need to adjust my tune, I need to adjust my wheels, the size of the wheels. I'm going to be putting some stretch tires onto this thing as well. And then, of course, adjusting, you know, suspension. And I think I might leave the gears the way they are. So I'll be right back after I do a little bit of tinkering. Okay, I think I'm done. I think this should be fine. It does have stretch tires now. I also made it so it doesn't look like it's going to clip or anything like that. It's got slightly wider tires in the front and the rear as well. Basically made it so I can throw it sideways. Kind of just min-maxed a bunch of parts. Yeah, you can hold some stupid angle with this thing. And I'm still on sports tires, by the way, keep that in mind. Try to also make it so it's nice and smooth when you're sliding, so it's not like... It doesn't look ugly, really. Making it practically impossible to spin out. I think you can probably still spin this out, but I made it so it's very hard to spin out. You can have dumb angle. Sorry, Mazda. Yeah, these sports tires are making it a little bit twitchier than normal. I think I forgot you can change tires, right? Mid-run. Can I just do it from here? I can. Does this have anything else? Street? I feel like the normal street ones are going to be way too slippery. Yeah, I think they're going to be way too slippery. Oh my god, you can just hold it on the handbrake basically forever. It does still react to changes. I thought it was going to be a little bit less. I thought it was going to react a little bit less. As in, like, it's going to be a little bit too slow with changing directions, but it's actually quite nice. We'll grab this and I'll bring it over to the mountains. What do I want? I'll just do there. That doesn't really matter, does it? Alright, let's take it over to the mountains and actually slide this thing down. Obviously I'll bring it over to one of these sections here. Let's do it over on this one. I haven't been on this one in ages. It's been a long time since I've drifted down this this little hillside here. So let's go down. We have enough fuel, we have enough tires. Am I going the right way? Is that the way to go down? That looks like it. I don't know what I hit there. It seemed fine. A bit of scrapage on the front, but that's fine again. No traffic either here. Very, very easy to control. Really, really easy car to drive. I think it's just because I actually know how to tune in this game now. For drifting. Oh, look at the smoothness of the slide as well. Not too bad, eh? Not too bad. I'm genuinely just controlling my slide with the throttle. Bit too fast there. That was my fault. It's fine. Somehow still managed to not crash into the wall. Thank you. Trying to be as smooth as I possibly can with my turning in. Because it just makes the slides look so much better, right? Smooth sliding like this is always so much more impressive and really, really much nicer looking. And if you're doing stuff like this, you know, like constantly back and forth, constantly throwing it back and forth, I feel like it just looks a bit stupid. When you have like a nice little smooth transition, you know. When needs be, obviously you will need to like flick back and forth, but I love the camera angle as well. Can I just hold it? Oh, I can't. I don't think I can. It's just a bit long. I didn't realize. Little drop into the grass, but that's fine as well. I think the car is a little bit too low. So one thing that we could really adjust is change how low the car is. Obviously, we can fully adjust all of that. Or I can just not be a scrub and drive off the actual road itself. And where's the fun in that? You always want to be as close as possible to things, whether it's on the inside or the outside. That was really nice. That was really, really nice. The car is great to drive. I don't know why I haven't bought one of these sooner. But it's a decent like race car as well. I don't know, if you have this thing for racing, is it any good? If you watch this video long enough now to the very end, if you have one of these things for racing and you've used it for racing, let me know if it's any good. That is some sight. I'm going straight to the wall. Oh god, I left it too late and I was going in a full pelt. That was nice. This is a really nice car. I think the Supra has done a good job. It's also clean though, isn't it? I wanted to make it so it's like not too like extreme. Even like I didn't even paint like the brake calipers or anything like that. Like I said, I kind of wanted just a basic like street build, maybe just a little aftermarket. But of course, the entire kit now is kind of very Fast and Furious-esque, hence the paint as well. But overall, let me know, clean build or not. I'll leave it for you guys to decide. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll definitely be back with some more crazy builds on the channel. If you have any suggestions for builds that you guys want to see, definitely let me know down in the comments below. I'm down to try them out. But yeah, for now, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.